Hello, children. Welcome to the video number 11. Okay, so now I had explained something yesterday in video 9. I want you to see those figures. I'm showing those figures once again. Okay, and this was the property, one important property found by Thales, I had told you yesterday. If a straight line, so try to remember what I said yesterday, what I was telling you yesterday. If a straight line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it will divide the other two sides in the same ratio or in the same proportion. I had told you this yesterday. So this DE line, I had told you, DE, it should meet that AB and AC at D and E, distinct points. So in the textbook, I had told you how they have given the definition, and I had explained this. If a line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides in distinct points, see, they have given how they have given. The other two sides are divided in the same ratio. While explaining, I'll just tell you the point that for any side, I had told you, for any side when you draw, three sides are there. For any one side, when you take the line parallel to that side, it will divide the other two sides in the same proportion. That's a very important property what Thales has brought out. So now see here, if DE is parallel to BC, I have written there in the figure, then AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. Now in that figure I had shown you three figures, and let it be any side. See, please see that, try to remember those figures I am showing you here, and I have written at the side, if this XY is parallel to DF in this second figure, and in this XY is parallel to AB. Why I have drawn all these three figures? Just to make you understand that a straight line will be drawn parallel to any side. Then which are the other two sides, I wanted you to make out there, and how to take the ratio. I had done all this, and I am not going to repeat it now. It was in video 9 yesterday's. Now comes, so I can easily just say that a straight line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle divides the other two sides in the same proportion. I can just say that. That's also is enough. Even in the exam, they will ask you for 1 mark. State the Thales theorem. So this is the Thales theorem's wordings. So Thales theorem's statement is, a straight line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle divides the other two sides in the same proportion. Prove this. They will give like this. So we are going to prove the theorem today. We are going to prove it, and please learn the statement now. 2 minutes I'll give you, just 2 minutes. Just read once again, and whenever I told you, whenever I start the lesson, you must keep your textbook before you. I have told you this. So please, you can learn the definition as it is in the book, or even if you write just simple in simple manner. When a straight line is drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides in the same ratio. The meaning must be there. The statement must be correct. So at distinct points and all, if you are not able to write, then at least write the main thing of it. A straight line drawn parallel to one side of a triangle, it divides the other two sides in the same ratio or in the same proportion. I hope you'll be able to tell now. By heart you must be able to tell, because they will ask you for 1 mark. State the Thales theorem. Okay, children? Now The time is 5 minutes 3 seconds, that's all. Now I am going to draw the figure, the statement of the theorem. I won't write now again. Of course, even if you write, no harm, I can write it. I should write it actually. So what is the statement of the theorem? See here, if you want, you can just see the this one textbook also. If a line is drawn parallel, sometimes they give the statement themselves, they will only give us. So parallel to one side of a triangle to intersect the other two sides, intersect the other two sides in distinct points. Actually, for me it's waste of time, but even then, without the statement, no, we won't be able to prove the theorem. We need always. That's why, as an example, I am writing it. The other two sides in distinct points, the other two sides are divided in the same ratio, Now see, since 9th standard, you have learnt this. When there is a statement of the theorem, there will be two parts in it. One is what is given, and the other ending part will be for us to solve, to prove. So there are two parts in the statement of the theorem. They will give some data for us and they will ask us to prove. So to prove will be at the end, starting will be the data. So according to the theorem, you should read it and understand it. Always in the statement of the theorem, there will be two parts, data and to prove that. Followed, children? So this is coming to 7 minutes now, because I have to see the timings also. Otherwise it will be too long. One is already long now. The first one, today's first video, 10th video is a bit long only. It's a bit long. Okay. Now see what they do in your at present textbooks. They will not give you data to prove that, construction, proof. They won't write like that. But last year we were asked in the text to follow the textbook means, see here, the textbook I am keeping now in front of me. See, they have not given anything like specially data to prove that, proof, construction, proof. Only proof they write. So that is the way what they are following in this textbook. So I am keeping the textbook in front of you. See, you can see here. Okay, note the figure. So I am just going to explain from the textbook first. Then I will tell you. Because I have to do in the same manner now here. So we are given how they have written. I am just telling you how they are not writing data to prove that, construction, everything they have written in between only. They have finished then and there only. So we are given a triangle ABC in which a line parallel to side BC intersects the other two sides AB and AC. I hope you are seeing at D and E respectively. Now actually this is the data. But they don't write separately data and then, because in 9th standard, I don't know how your miss has done, but we were asked to do in 10th standard, last year's 10th standard, in our maths club, they told us to do as before, write data, then to prove that, construction, all that you do the steps, they will understand better, they had told. But even then you may feel, because we are not this one now. I can't tell you because you are not facing me or something like that now. You are there, I am here. So I am just telling you the point, how they wrote in the textbook. Now this is the data. If we had written data, no, I would have written like this. I would have told you to write like this. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. and DE intersects AB and AC at D and E. Okay, just in short we can write in triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. That's all. That much only we can write also. No harm. Then comes to prove that. See, to prove that, it's written here, to prove that it divides the other two sides in the same proportion. We have to prove it. So when a straight line is parallel to one side of a triangle, that is given to us. It divides the other two sides in the same ratio. The ending part, that is for us to prove. So please understand the statement of the theorem. If a straight line is parallel to one side of a triangle, that is given to us. So even in the figure we have to show that a straight line parallel to one side we have to show in the figure. So we have accordingly we have shown there. In triangle ABC, DE is parallel to BC. That much only we will draw first. Okay. And then we are going to prove now that line divides the other two sides in the same ratio. That means what? AD by BD is equal to AE by EC. So ratio AD by BD or DB, same thing it is equal to AE by EC. Did you follow? So data, I told you how these people have written in the textbook, what we used to write and what you can even now also, this year also, you can write in that same manner. Data to prove that, then construction, proof. Even if you write like that or even if you write like this, no harm. Okay? You can follow any method. Now we need to prove that, see they have given here and that is our to prove that. Okay? Next comes the construction. I'm going to stop now. It's already nearly 12 minutes. So next part of the construction I will do in the next video. Okay children? Let me stop now.